This is Braggin's Adventures. Alright guys, what's going on? I am here at the Mandalay Bay. I'm staying in one of their Resort Kings, 24th floor. It's a pretty nice room and I want to show it to you. Let's check out room 24308. In the main entry, there's a nice full-length mirror right here. Gonna walk in. Man, this is pretty spacious. Check that out. So I'm in the Resort King, like I said. A nice big king bed, one nightstand on each side. And is that an alarm clock? Guys, it's 2023. Stop putting alarm clocks in hotel rooms. Like, I truly believe hotels are single-handedly saving the alarm clock industry. Like every other MGM resort, one air conditioning vent over in the corner with the thermostat right under it. Thermostat should be all the way on the other side of the room, otherwise this is never going to cool past this corner. Nice big panoramic view. Looking, let's see, I got the New York, the Luxor, Excalibur. I have somewhat of a strip view. 2 chairs, little seating area, little desk area. That's kind of nice. Flat screen. Of course, the overpriced minibar, dresser, and I do want to show you this. Nice. Double closets. Light comes on when you open it. That's pretty cool. And then through here is the restroom. There's a huge soaking tub. Alyssa would love that. Nice little stand-up pocket shower there. Of course, the water closet. And double vanity. As long as we're here, let's look at outlets. Wait, what's that? There's 2 there and 2 there. There are 4 in the bathroom alone? Stop. There's 1 here on this nightstand. I'm gonna go around the bed and cover that side at the same time. 1 here on this nightstand. We're gonna go around, nothing. Here's some right here for the desk area. And then all the plugins for the TV if you want to be able to like hook up your game consoles and whatnot. And there's 1 over here to the right of that. That's all I can see so far, but you know what? I actually think that's pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to let you know what I think after I've slept in here. But so far, the room's actually pretty nice. Check-in experience here was not awesome. The parking garage here for the self-park is shared with the Allegiant Stadium right behind us. It happens to be an event day, so that already put me in a bad mood because parking was a nightmare. I was a little fussy too because I'm an MGM Rewards member, and I have their app, and I mobile checked in, and it said, we'll notify you when your room's ready. Now, check-in here is 3, but oftentimes when I check in, I'll get a notification way before that the room's ready. 3 came and went, 4 came and went, 5 came and went. I actually had to come here, go wait in the long line, and find out why I still hadn't had a room. And they had to call to see if there was room for me, like ready. Why was my room not ready at 3? Either hire more people, move your check-in and check-out times. You got to do something, because if you tell me my check-in time's at 3 and I'm waiting in line to hear from you at 5:30, it's not okay. The lady was nice enough about it. I'm going to go talk to him tomorrow morning. Because it really isn't okay. They would charge me $40 for an early check-in. I think I should charge them $40 for a late check-in. That seems fair to me. Plus, past all that, I used mobile check-in. Why did I have to wait in a line? That just seems silly. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's not going to ruin my day, but it did make me a little fussy earlier. That's it. Now, the restaurant itself is called Slice of Vegas. However, just next to them is their to-go counter, which is called Grab a Slice. So make sure you're not going in to sit down if all you're doing is grabbing the slice. Cheese pizza is $5.95. I would have had to wait 15 minutes for a slice of cheese, so I opted to grab pepperoni this time, which is $6.45 for a slice. Now, pretty good sized slice. It's crispy too, I can smell it. And, I mean, that's not bad, guys. It's drooping a little bit, but it's not terrible, right? It's a little greasy. Pepperoni is good, but that's what's causing all that grease. Crust is good enough. The cheese tastes old. I don't mean to say that it's bad. It just, I don't know. I don't hate it, especially for $6 a slice on the strip. It's a good enough slice. If I was drunk, or it was a little later at night, it's like 8 o'clock, I think, right now, I'd probably like it a little bit more. Maybe if I got a fresher slice, because I took their last slice of pepperoni, so now they're going to put out a fresh pepperoni pizza. So who knows how long it's been since that pepperoni pizza that I got the slice from started. I don't hate it. It's definitely not my favorite slice of Vegas pizza that I've had so far. But it is what it is. Let's see what's next. All right, guys. So I have now slept in the room and just want to touch base on a few things. First, and I say this everywhere, and I promise you after this trip I'm going to purchase a humidifier. I am so dry this morning. Now, part of that is the way the ventilation systems in these rooms work. But a big part of it is also the smoke-filled casinos, and my sinus issues. But so dry when I wake up in the morning. It's terrible. I'm going to buy a little portable humidifier and see if that helps me with future hotel stays. Bed was comfortable enough. Pillows were fine. They're the weird pillows. I feel like we said this about the New York. They're like a little too thick, but not thick enough, if that makes sense. Like one pillow's not quite enough, but two pillows would break your neck, kind of thing. One negative is those outlets that are in the nightstands, the ones that are built into the lamps, they don't work. Neither one of them. I had this problem in every hotel I've stayed in Torrance. I thought it was a Torrance thing, but apparently I was mistaken. They don't work. I tried multiple things too, because I brought a bunch of devices, because I am working a little bit this trip. Nothing. They wouldn't charge anything. Not a single thing. So that's a bummer. TV sleep timer works. All in all, I slept pretty good. I will tell you, the blackout curtains in this room are phenomenal. I actually think I made it to 6:15 this morning, which is rare for me. But, all in all, water pressure in the shower is good. The shower head's a little low for my liking, but it's not the worst thing ever. The body wash is nice here. It's my skin doesn't feel dry, even though I am super dry. But yeah, all in all, pretty cool. I do want to check out the pool for you and the casino floor and some other amenities here. So we'll check those out and let you know. And then I'm going to give you a final wrap up on this room after night 2. Okay, guys, for breakfast today, I decided to hit up the Seabreeze Cafe here at the Mandalay Bay Resort. So I wanted to grab something and bring it back to my room so I can kind of eat and work on my laptop at the same time. So I did a to-go order. Now, they do have the ability to do a to-go order, like they have an app, but it's a truncated menu, and I didn't want something off that menu. For breakfast specifically, they had, I think you get pancakes, breakfast burrito, oats. It was a very short menu. I just wanted a classic American breakfast. You can do that. You can absolutely get anything off the menu to go. However, if it's not in that app, if it's not in that order ahead app, you have to be seated, and then a server has to take your order and then bring your order, and then you leave. That seems like a huge waste of resources to me, because technically I believe they now have to clear that whole table they sat me at, get rid of all the silverware, wipe the table down, that kind of stuff, because they don't know what I did while I was sitting there. At least I hope that's the case. That seems odd. Like, I should be able to order anything I want, and maybe there's a different section that they just sit people in, and then a server comes there, rather than have me take up an entire floor top, by the way, just to place a to-go order. That being said, the server was super friendly. She was quick, efficient. I also, in addition to that meal, I ordered a hot tea to go because tea. But it seems weird. Now, I will say that the restaurant itself is gorgeous. I believe I wasn't sitting close to a window, but I believe it overlooks like the pool or the garden area or maybe the dolphins. I don't know. It looked like it overlooked something down that way. Um, but the architecture within the restaurant itself is very gorgeous. It's a well-themed restaurant. I actually would have liked to dine in there. It looked like it would have been a good experience, but like I said, I have work to do. So, classic breakfast, 2 eggs, hash brown, or potatoes rather, bacon, and sourdough toast, and then of course I got tea. Do you need to know what the eggs taste like? No, you don't. Eggs are eggs. But I'm going to try these potatoes here. They're actually pretty good, guys. They're not crispy potatoes, but they are cooked all the way through, well seasoned. Bacon, look at that thing. I'll break that up a little bit here. Let's see. Pretty good bacon. Yeah. You know what? It's a good meal. However, it's a little pricey for this. So this meal that we're looking at here, probably if I went like down the street to a Denny's or something, it's probably an $8 meal. With the tea and tip, I paid $35. That's really high for a 2-egg breakfast. And it's not like this is a terribly large serving here. You know, it's not like it's a mound of potatoes and stuff. This is a reasonably a reasonable amount of food. But for $35, now granted, I tip high, sure. But before the tip, I think it was $28 with tea and this. I believe this meal's $20.99 by itself. That just seems high for what you're getting. But is what it is. I'm in Vegas. I didn't have to leave my hotel to get it. There's worse ways to spend money. It's all right, though. Seabreeze Cafe. I'd be willing to check it out for like a lunchtime meal or something. Real quick, guys, I wanted to give you a quick little update about the whole situation with the late check-in yesterday. I did go down and I spoke with the front desk. I didn't ask for a manager or anything. I wanted help understanding why I was not notified that my room was ready at 3 p.m. when check-in is supposed to happen. I was like, and I made the joke that I made to you guys earlier. You would have charged me $40 for an early check-in. Are you going to pay me $40 for late check-in? He goes, well, no, I understand what you're saying, but you know what I am going to do? I'm going to put a $50 food and beverage credit on your account. Charge to your room, we'll comp it. I was like, that's how you keep a customer. Was checking in 2.5 hours late a huge deal to me? Probably not. I mean, we were out and about. It was the fact that I would have come and checked in earlier if my room was indeed ready. I was stalling for time. And by the time 5 rolled around, I was like, this is crazy. My room should absolutely be ready by now. It should have been ready 2 hours ago. So was it a huge deal? No, probably not. Is the $50 room and beverage credit an awesome way to keep a customer? Abso-freaking-lutely. This is why I like MGM Resorts. We had a great experience in New York, and I wasn't even mad at that one. If you remember correctly, our safe's batteries were dead, and the dude was like, here's $50 food and beverage credit. Sorry about that. Guys, they don't have to do that, but the ones that do that kind of stuff, those are the MVPs. It brightened my morning. I'm super stoked. Go customer service at Mandalay Bay, guys. The room's nice. Everyone's been super friendly. The dealers are great. The bartenders are great. The restaurant staff's been great. Front desk people are great. Customer service, that goes a long way with me, and I am happy to come back and stay here again, regardless of anything else that goes on. All right, guys, for breakfast today, I decided to go to Hazel, which is like a little coffee bar / cocktail bar located right next to the elevator bank in the lobby. I just wanted something quick. It's my last day in Vegas. I'm going to head out. And honestly, I wanted a nice hot tea. So this tea, I got the 16 ounce. That's $4.29 for a 16 ounce English breakfast tea. Tea is tea. And then I got this bacon and egg on brioche sandwich. $13.99 for this. So this brings me to the issue with MGM Properties ranking system for their restaurants, because Hazel has a single dollar sign. as does Seabreeze Cafe. And I'm sorry, I paid $22.55 for this with tip. $22.55, guys. That's worse than Starbucks. That's not a single dollar sign to me. Now, yes, compared to a steakhouse, sure, single dollar sign. But that's not how that ranking system should work. I should be comparing a breakfast sandwich and a tea or a coffee to other breakfast sandwich, tea, and coffee places in the general vicinity. And I find it hard to believe that $22.55 is the low end of that. In fact, I know it's not. Anyway, neither here nor there. I hate to say it, but it's actually a really good sandwich. The brioche is good. It's real bacon. It's crispy the way I like it. Egg and cheese is tasty. Damn. All right, Mandalay Bay, you won this time. All right, guys, time for my final thoughts on the Mandalay Bay Resort King Room. I slept fine both nights. Not all in all a terrible experience. I'm happy with the layout in the bathroom. Happy with the layout here in the main room. I do not and will not ever understand, and I don't know that I've actually mentioned this before, but the chairs that they place in front of the curtain. What if I want to open or close the curtains? I have to squeeze behind these chairs, right? That just seems awkward. I don't know if everything just shifted 3 inches towards the bathroom, and then those chairs could shift another 3 inches away from the window. There'd be a little walkway back there. It'd be super easy to open and close these curtains. The way it's set up now, it's not super easy. But that's nitpicking. I do enjoy the TV here and how it pulls out from the wall and swivels to face wherever you are in the room. I think that's a nice little feature. I'm over the mini bars in hotels. Let's stop doing that. There was a period, I feel like back in the 90s, when the Vegas hotels stopped doing mini bars and gave you a fridging room. And for some reason, mini bars are back now, and I don't know why. I'm not using them. Does anybody use them? Do you use the mini bar? Let me know in the comments below. I'll bet there's not a single commenter. You know, I'm not going to say that. I'm not speaking for everybody, but I don't use the mini bars. Odd thing that I noticed after 2 days have piled up now, there's no trash can liners in my trash cans. So they're just overflowing with trash. I don't know why maid service didn't come. I didn't opt out of housekeeping this trip, so I'm not sure why they didn't come. My bed wasn't made. Trash certainly wasn't empty. My towels are everywhere. I don't know. It's not a huge deal. I mean, housekeeping doesn't come to my house every day. But other than that, just looking around, we had the outlet problem with the lamps. Plenty of outlets in the room, though. You know what I mean? Let's talk product. So I only use the body wash here, but I love it. I really actually do. Like, I feel we've done a lot of pool time on this trip, so I'm naturally a little dried out because I'm a little sunburnt. But I feel like that body wash is kind of moisturizing. I don't like the bar soap that they give you for the sink. I don't like that in any hotel. I don't know why bar soap still exists in the world. It dries out your hands. I don't like that. Other than that, I'm overall pretty happy. This is a cool resort, lots of amenities, lots of restaurants. We're not in the habit of doing full tours and stuff. There's plenty of other places you can check out. J&K Stay in Vegas is an awesome YouTube channel. I'll link in the description below. But if you're looking for resort tours, they're great at it because he has a system. He goes in the casino or the hotel and immediately goes to the right and works his way around every single casino he does. It's the same pattern so that you can get a lay of the land. We're not in the habit of doing that. I just want to let you know what it's like to stay here. So I'm not going to show you a bunch of casino footage and stuff. You'll get here when you get here. I will say the dealers have all been very pleasant here. The ones I've dealt with, I did craps here and roulette here, and then obviously some slots. And up and down. I don't feel like this place took my money. I don't feel like they gave me a huge jackpot, but I had a good time playing.
Bartenders are all super friendly here for the few bars that I was able to visit. I dug the double closets here. I dug the honestly the path from the parking garage. Parking not so much, but overall Mandalay Bay I can recommend as one of MGM's better properties to stay at. Especially if you and I'll preface this: the room was comped because I used a My Vegas reward on this one. So we talk about My Vegas rewards all the time. I'll link down below. It's a little app you download on your phone, or you can play through Facebook on your computer. It's slots. It's free. It's totally free to play, but you earn loyalty points, and then you can use those loyalty points for comps, like free rooms. And it's a nice room. I don't even think this is like the worst room that they could put you in. Like, this is a nice resort king. It feels updated. It feels clean. It feels designed. And all in all, guys, come stay at the Mandalay Bay. You're not going to regret it. And obviously, we have the best pool here of I think any property, at least any property I've ever stayed at. Two large pools: the wave pool, the lazy river, super fun. I will say, oh, and the bars and food options in the pool area with servers walking around. Obviously, pool beers are a bit pricey. They come out to, if you buy the bucket, they're like $10 a beer. Once you figure in tax and all that stuff, it's about $10 a beer. If you don't buy the bucket and you're doing individuals, they can range from like $12 to $18 depending on what size can you're getting. And you can't bring in your own. That's where they get you. But the layout and everything's very nice at the pool area. Now, the wave pool, I will say, kind of sucks here. My understanding is it's because they had a lot of drunken accidents last season, so they opted to kind of neuter the wave pool, if you will. The waves were little bitty humps. I mean, they barely lift you, barely. Maybe foot and a half waves. And you're not allowed in the part of the pool where the wave crashes. Like, you have to enter and then keep going past this blue line, and you're between this roped off area and this blue line, and that's where everybody is. Nobody can get closer or deeper, and nobody can be in the shallow area where it breaks. What's the point of a wave pool if you can't be where the wave breaks? You're just in a swimming pool that has a current now. I thought that was weird, but I guess drunken accidents or something. I don't know. They gave some excuses. Beyond that, guys, I don't have a whole lot more to say other than Mandalay Bay is A-OK. And yes, I just said that. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.